Yo, it's Mel from Rap Rankings. To hear the full episode this clip comes from and all other Patreon exclusive content, visit patreon.com/raprankings. Track 3, Hollow Bones, produced by RZA. Man. Oh, almost 6+.
Oh man. The Raekwon hater is back. Flat 7. Ding me, baby.
Okay. Look, let's just start here. I'm a fan of this beat.
Oh, me too. Even though this is like a drumless beat, quote unquote, it definitely works for me.
That
and
vocal
I dig the sample.
It's putting in work.
How it keeps coming back in that splash against my hollow bones that rocks my blood.
Yeah. It's a dope sample. It's actually my favorite beat of the album so far. Honestly,
I still prefer
man,
the chamber music beat.
Okay. Fair enough. I'll say this though, I kept going back and forth because in the car it wasn't hitting. And then in the headphones, I'm like, it's just a 7-. But then every time I play it in the car again, I'm like, no, this isn't a 7-. So it's
maybe it's because the drumless element, you know?
Right. And in the car, it's a different environment. It's, like late at night at 2 a.m, listening to headphones, it sounds good. So I don't know. Maybe I could one day it'll go up and I'll hear it at, I don't know.
I mean, this is not quite audio cinema, but it's definitely that scenery setting that they do.
Yeah.
Where it's like you're getting these scenes and there's a story going on within the verse that's not necessarily fully fleshed out, but it plays along like a sort of like pulpy procedural sort of thing. I listen, I like this joint. The beat, obviously, I'm a big fan of, but the verses, I mean, I like a little bit of that mafioso talk on here.
You know what it is, man. We got story time Raekwon on here, and the thing is, he's not bad at it. But who the best storyteller in Wu-Tang is Ghostface.
But Ghostface isn't the only one allowed to tell stories, though.
Oh, of course not. But I think about it like this. Telling stories, I think of like grandpas. We got Grandpa Ghostface and Grandpa Ray. The thing is, like mostly they have 2 grandpas. Grandpa Ray is not as good of a storyteller as Grandpa Ghost because he isn't as cartoonish and animated. And he's more senile. We can't really understand. Like when the parents drop you off, it's like, now remember, Grandpa Ray had a stroke, so you got to be patient with him. So like you want to sit there and listen to him tell us, but sometimes you get like, I don't know what Grandpa Ray is talking about. But Ghostface is in the blueberry with the, so you're just like, yeah, tell us another one. Like that's the difference between their code talk. So
okay. I mean, I love how Ghostface ends his verse with that jump right in back of him. Had the mini axe tool, faxed him, shots rang off, bing boggledy
dum. Yeah, that was great. That was great. I popped for that in the car when I heard that. That was great. Big fan.
He does hit us with a little Triple H at the top of his verse. I laughed though. I'm not gonna lie. I laughed.
Oh, 5 cherry face redacteds tried to cash in.
It was funny to me. I'm sorry.
Oh man. I'm gonna go back to it, but Ghostface, yeah, it's just, you can see the difference right here. Like he has the showmanship where he's like stuttering. He's like, and we fiending to take those, move slow. I'm hearing
the
how
pause
you broke
in his
nose.
verse.
Yeah,
I agree. But I like how Raekwon sets things off. To me, if anything, I could do without Inspector Deck's little verse in between them.
Oh yeah,
And I'm still also a little shaken from my experiences with the uncontrolled substance. I think this would have...
I'm shaking. It's true.
This would have gotten like a 7+, maybe even an 8- if Deck wasn't on here. Probably 7+.
Yeah.
But
I
like the joint. I like the joint. I gotta say.
I'll say this, man. I'm gonna just take this moment to say, look, I know. We're on Patreon. I'm talking directly with fans. I get it. This Wu-Tang season, everyone's sick of Mel, okay? They're questioning my heart. They think, maybe I'm not built for these New York rappers and albums. Everyone knows what I did before the New York Liberty game. I ducked, right? Well, listen, Raekwon is from New York. And I think he understands because you know what he said? He said this.
Something told me duck.
You know? And that's how I felt. Something told me duck. So I ducked. But sometimes it's not enough for them. You know, it's like the group chat. I explain something and they understand for one day and then the next day, what the fuck is up, you duck? And I'm like, I thought we've been over this. Yes, I ducked. You know? And it's just it's been plaguing me all season long. You know? And I just hope one day I can be accepted for ducking.
Oscar?
No. They do care. They do care. They never let me live it down. It is we do care. That's how they act with me ducking.
We're this is to your hand wringing about it, not the ducking itself.
I'm just wringing my hands because they won't leave. They won't because they wringing theirs.
We don't care.
You say you don't, but then you keep telling me I ducked. Okay?
You ducked.
But I ducked.
I did. I ducked. Okay? And I can't take it back. All right? So just leave me alone. And that's all I got to say about this. You want to move on?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Oh, one of my favorite topics. Yo, it's Mel from Rap Rankings. To hear the full episode this clip comes from and all other Patreon exclusive content, visit patreon.com/raprankings.